Welcome back to the Pawd. Today we have a Fresno State swimming and diving episode. We have Mackenzie Miller Lung, Aliz Kalmár, and Jenna Pulkkinen. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So looking back, what are some of your first memories of swimming?
Do you want to go first?
Some of my first memories of swimming are from my family's lake house. We would swim in the lake during the summers, and I was that kid that my mom could not get out of the water, so I refused to get out. I would just swim all day, and then she put me in to swimming classes, and then I switched to the pool and started competing.
So you fell in love with it at an early age?
Yes, I did.
For me, probably in first grade, I went to a summer camp. That was my first time swimming. Before that, I was a gymnast, and I had an injury in my knee, and they said that I can't even do sports anymore and stuff. So that's why I went into swimming, because my dad was also swimming. And yeah, I really enjoyed the summer camp, and I was like, okay, I'm staying in here. I don't know where I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna do, but I'm staying here as long as I can. And now I'm here.
My introduction to swimming is honestly very different from most people's, because I didn't start competitive swimming until high school. I got into, one of my friends convinced me to play water polo in 7th and 8th grade. And for water polo, they make you swim. So I was just doing swim to stay in shape. And then my freshman year of high school, I was swimming, and I really wanted to make state, but I barely missed it. And then my old club coach came up to me. He wasn't my coach at the time, but he came up to me and he was like, you need to be locked into swimming. You have to start competing. You need to join the club team, and you need to be serious about this. And I was like, okay, we'll see how this goes. So it was kind of a later in life decision for me.
Who are some sports stars that you looked up to growing up? It doesn't have to be swimming, just in general.
Well, I used to have a coach who did the triathlon, so the really long one with the swimming and the biking and the running, and I thought that was insane. She coached me when I was between 12 and 14, and I really looked up to her because what she did was insane.
For me, I don't have anyone famous, but when I decided I really want to take swimming seriously, at that time I had a teammate, a guy who was preparing to go to the US to study and swim. And I think it was just really inspiring to see him doing the same practice as I do, and he was going for it, and he was ready to go. He was committed to, I think, Notre Dame, so it was a pretty good school and stuff, and it was just pretty inspiring to see that the same thing that I do will make me become professional as him, because he's doing also the same thing.
I really like Tom Brady. I think he's really cool. My dad was a Patriots fan growing up, and he had all these Tom Brady sweatshirts and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be like him. He's got 5 rings. He is super successful. He works so hard. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be like Tom Brady.
Are you still a Patriots fan?
No, well, it was kind of just. Well, when I got married, my husband's a Raiders fan, so now I'm I gotta convert. So I'm more of a fan of all the people that are on my fantasy team, because I'm you guys need to be getting me the points.
Absolutely. So now that we got to know you guys a little bit, Sophia's gonna go with some icebreakers before we get into what you guys have done this year.
Perfect. Okay, so what's something that you girls are obsessed with right now that has nothing to do with swimming?
Oh, Stranger Things.
Really?
I can't wait for the second part of the last season to come out.
I am so excited.
Yes.
How do you
watched
like
the
about how
guys
they
again.
split it up, both of you? How they split it
I
up
like it.
season?
it like builds up the anticipation and all the conspiracy theories on TikTok.
Plus,
I'm a fiend.
they left it at a good part.
Okay.
So like now I'm waiting for the next part. I feel like if they would have come out with it all, I would have just binge watched it.
That's
That would
true.
be it.
Make sure you guys wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, probably like nails or
Okay.
anime, any kind of anime. I'm terrible. I'm just binge watching anything. Give me something, I will watch it.
If someone hasn't watched anime, what are your top 3 for them to start watching?
Ooh, for like starters. Oh God, I need to think about that.
Okay. We can come back.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Do
go
you
for
do your
Kenzie.
own nails?
Yeah, I do. Not now. They're pretty ugly right now, but I do. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I can speak on the anime in a second because I am also a huge like anime nerd.
Really?
Yes, I know most people like would not think that about me. But I mean, right now, obviously, I'm obsessed with Christmas. So like, I've got my Christmas list on lock. I've got all my presents picked out like for everyone in my life. So that's like big obsession. But I'm also they just finished My Hero Academia. The last season just came out and. It's my favorite anime. I love it so much.
Oh, I
so,
just couldn't watch it anymore.
Why? Okay, wait, what?
It was so good, but then I don't know. It just got, I guess, way too dramatic and way too long. And then I was
This
like,
is shocking to me because I feel like the last seasons
then-
are so good.
I know. Everybody's talking about that, so I need to finish it.
Yeah, you gotta lock in. You gotta
yeah.
lock in. Those ones are good. I like all the mainstream anime. So like Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, and like My Hero Academia are like my favorite ones.
So you girls lightly mentioned some, but what's something that you're weirdly good at that people wouldn't expect?
I'm really good at knitting. That's one of my hobbies. I knit socks, beanies, mittens when I have time to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Unexpected? I mean, probably doing nails. I don't know if that's unexpected, but at least something I'm good
I
at.
think it is. That's impressive. I cannot.
Save a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This question's so hard for me because I feel like I'm not really good at that many things. I can cook really well, like cook and bake, but I don't know if that's unexpected. Like I'm a wife, so I feel like I should be good at that, but I don't know.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
Oh, I like to bake more than I like to cook, and I love making homemade bread. So I make homemade bread like every week, and then we just like have it for like sandwiches and stuff.
That's awesome.
Like sourdough and everything?
I'm not at sourdough yet because I don't have one of the nice Dutch ovens, but I just make like regular like French bread and like white bread and stuff like that.
Yum. That's cool. Okay, last one before we start getting into the questions. Would you rather do an early morning or late night practice?
Oh, early morning for sure.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want to
totally
get it
early
done.
morning. Yeah, get it over with.
Then you have the rest of the day to do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Okay. So, Mackenzie, you're from Clovis,
Mhm.
and now you're swimming at Fresno State.
Yes.
How has that transition been, and what does it mean to you to represent your hometown?
It's been amazing. Like, I know, like, after high school, I really just wanted to, like, get out and, like, move and kind of, like, have my own life. Then I got to Utah, and it, like, dumped snow for literally, like, 6 months. And I was like, this is not for me. I can't do the cold. And I liked my experience at BYU. I have a bunch of friends still there, like, love the coaches. Like, they did amazing, and they got me to, like, where I needed to be. But coming home just felt so right. Like, I'm here with my whole family. I have 5 younger siblings, so I get to see them all the time now. We get to see my husband's family. And then it's just so cool, like, being from here and being like, yeah, like, Fresno State is awesome. Like, a lot of the kids, I feel like, from here are like, no, we want to go somewhere. Like, we want to get out of our hometown. And I think everyone should, like, have the opportunity to do that. But coming back, like, you really are just like, oh, my gosh, like, there's no place like home. Like, this is amazing.
Do you miss swag?
Yes.
I
Yes.
love swag.
It's actually really bad. Me and my husband drove to, have you ever been to Maverick?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. There's one in Lemoore. We literally drove an hour so that
Really?
I
They
could
have
make
one
my
there?
yes, so that I can make my little dirty soda and like pretend like it was swig. I'm actually having withdrawals. It was
What's your
really hard.
swig order?
Okay, I like the Beach Babe because I don't usually buy Mountain Dew, and like with like the Dr. Pepper and the Diet Coke, I feel like I could just make those at home. With the Beach Babe, it's got like the raspberry and the peach and like all the different things that are like not flavors that you would normally have at your house. So, and it's so good. We got some in Utah at our last meet, and I was like, you guys, this is the best thing ever. And everyone was like, okay, like we'll try it, you like weirdo. And I was like, no, like it's so good.
So good. We went on a softball trip to BYU.
Yes.
We went every day.
It's
And
so amazing.
Hula Girl was probably my favorite, but I feel like the Texas Tab is kind of a classic.
Oh yeah, such a classic.
Like we need one.
Mhm.
Fresno, that'd be great.
That's what I've been saying.
Describe Coach Fleck as a coach. She has a great personality. She's really funny, but kind of go through your coaching staff a little bit.
Well, Gina's a hippie. She just like vibes and comes to practice and tries to make us laugh. And then Taylor is like very analytical. I think he has probably like a spreadsheet for everything there probably can be a spreadsheet for. So they very much balance each other out. That's at least what I think.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah. I think this team wouldn't be the same without Jean. It's like she just holds us together. And then Taylor is like, I feel like he's like a dad for everybody. It's like we are his princesses, and we just like, he's taking care of us every time. Everything has to be good and great when we are at a meet or something. And yeah, they really take care of us.
One thing I love about Jean and Taylor is I feel like they really listen to me. Like coming from a completely different program, I came in like the first couple months and I was like, this is a lot. Like I'm like struggling a little bit. And they were like, okay, like what do you think we should do? And I was like, because I've like researched other teams and stuff. And I was like, I just think this would be better for my body type and like maybe some of the other girls on the team. So they just do a really good job at like listening to you and knowing what you need, but then also knowing when to be like, hey, like you have to push yourself on this. Like I know you're not going to like this, but like this will make you better. So
all three of you competed at the U.S. Open. So what was that experience like?
It was so cool. It was a big meet. It was a great pool. I have never been to the Texas pool before, so that was exciting. I had never been to Austin, actually. There was a lot of, like, Olympians, world record holders. I swam next to Summer McIntosh. She's a great, great swimmer, so I was just, like, fangirling the entire trip.
Yeah, I think it was really good. I was actually surprised about myself because we had the mid-season meet like a week before the U.S. Open. So I was ready to not do good, but then I just did. And I think, honestly, all credit goes to the coaches because I don't remember what I did in that 1 week of practice we had, but I did a lot of like long stuff and just whatever they said I need to do, and I did it. And it's just, I was amazing. Like, that's personally how I feel like about the competition. But yeah, so.
Good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was so fun. I like haven't really swam long course at all in the last couple of years. Like last summer was the first time I swam long course in like 4 years. So I kind of just went into it like, this is just fun. Like, I'm just going to have fun. Like, my main focus right now is short course and NCAAs. So I just kind of went into it like, whatever happens, happens. And I'm just going to have fun. And it was great. Like, great competition. It was great to see where I was at. Like, just had a lot of fun.
I'd also like to shout out Riley Clark. She was there with us, and she killed that meet. She did so good. But she's not here today, so.
Oh, yeah. She only had like one, like the 200, and she had to wait until the last day. I could never.
She was cheering us on so well, though. It was so sweet to have her there.
So, Aliz, you came from Hungary to Fresno State and became one of the top breaststrokers in the nation. What was the adjustment coming and competing in the U.S.?
Well, I was definitely surprised about the short course pool. We don't really have a short course yards, not at all, but like we do have like short course major pools. But our main thing is the long course swimming. So I was really surprised about that. And then it's just really different how we practice here and in Hungary. In Hungary, it's more like we are going for yardage. So if I'm like training for a 200 breaststroke, I swim a lot of 200 breaststrokes at practices, or even 400 breaststrokes. And here it's more like breaking it down to little like pieces and putting them together at the meet, if that makes sense.
What do you guys do as a team when you're not in the pool? What do you guys do to bond, or games you play, or anything like that?
We just had our Friendsgiving. We do a shaver retreat. I think a lot of us live kind of close by, so we do a lot of like movie nights or just hangouts, a lot of studying in the library, that sort of stuff.
We also play games like before every meet. We'll like do our warm up and then we'll play like a game right before. I think it's a really good way to like help everyone de-stress, and then it just gives everyone like the sense of like, oh, we're all here for each other, you know?
Yeah, good team chemistry.
Yeah.
So Jenna and Aliz, you have pushed each other in the breaststroke events, and you even went to the World University Games together. How has that mix of competition and friendship shaped the way that you show up for each other and your whole team in practice?
Well, for me, I would say that was a big adjustment my freshman year. I was not used to competing with like my friends at practice, and I really struggled with that my first semester, like trying to balance how I can still be friends with Aliz, but I can still compete with her every day at practice and really want to beat her every day at practice. And then, I don't know, I just kind of learned to do it over time, and it really pushed me to be a lot better because, I don't know, Aliz was like, I really look up to her. I think she's like a way better swimmer than I am, so I'm just like trying to like, reach her level.
Well, thank you. For me, it was really good because I had somebody who was also a breaststroker. Before that, before I came even here, we have a really like small team. So I was training like not too many people and also younger kids. So I always had to like swim against like backstrokers or flyers and like 10-year-olds who are as fast as on freestyle as I am on breaststroke, you know. So it wasn't really like I didn't feel the competition. And then when I came here, I had this whole team. Everybody's a great swimmer, and I'm not faster anymore. And then, yeah, and then Jenna came, and I got freaked out because she was so fast. And then I was like, I need to work harder because she's going to take my place. I don't like that. I really didn't have that hard time to like compete with my teammates. In the water, I'm just like, I'm gonna beat whoever comes to me. Like, I hate you right now. And then when we're out of the pool, it's Jenna again, and I love her, and it's just so inspiring to have her. And now we also have Kenzie, so it's like I'm just in heaven right now.
Yeah, how do you guys balance it being an individual team sport? Like if you have a bad race, but you still need to be a good teammate.
Well, it's definitely hard, and I still struggle with that. Right now at Utah Tech at our midseason meet, I had some bad swims, and it took me a while to bounce back from it. But I think the fact that I have 30 girls on the team who are willing to push themselves for me, I also need to be able to push myself for them. It's just they give something to me, so I have to be able to give something back.
I think for me, it really changed my mentality about swimming, because in Hungary, we do treat it like an individual sport. So like we do have a club team or something, but we are like not even cheering for each other. We're just there focusing on ourselves. And I'm like, it's just me, it's just me, it's just me, it's just me. And then I came here, and it's not just me anymore. And I think I had a really hard time the first 2 years, but now I think I really changed my mentality. I have a story about mid-season. I had a double one day. It was the 4 IM and the 100 breaststroke. I obviously want to focus more on the 100 breaststroke and stuff. And usually I would be really stressed out about the fact that like Jean put me in the 4 IM and the 100 breaststroke at the same time. So now I have to do both, and I can't do that well on the 100 breaststroke and everything. And actually one girl came up to me and said like, oh, I know you did the 4 IM. It must be crazy. And I was like, oh, it's just for the team. And that's when I realized I'm like so ready to do it for the team now. Like it's just, I don't care about just myself anymore. It's for the points, for our scores, for our success, not just me. And it feels great.
I feel like swim being like an individual and a team sport is what makes it so great. I grew up playing basketball, and I feel like with basketball there's a lot of like, if you lose, you can place blame on like your teammates. You can place blame on other people. You can place blame on like what other people have done wrong. But when it comes to swimming, it's like you really have to take a lot of accountability for your own races. Like you are literally the only person that's like in control. So then being able to like have a good race and then know like, okay, I had a great race for myself, but it also helped my team is amazing. And then having a bad race and then knowing that your team is gonna pick you up after that race rather than like blame you for the team's loss is really inspiring.
Yeah, definitely. So you hold 2 records this year. What was that experience like to break those records?
It was great. I mean, breaking records is awesome. The ultimate goal for me this year is I want to break the American record in like the 100 breaststroke and the 200 breaststroke. And like, I feel like all these other records are just kind of like stepping stones to get me there, and being able to break those and then like see myself progress is really awesome.
So you've competed at major invitationals and championships. How does that stage feel different compared to regular meets?
I would say going to the NCAA meet, I felt major imposter syndrome. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like, because I was at BYU and I was the only girl from my team like at NCAA's. It was literally just me, and I was like, no one even knows what BYU is. These girls are probably looking at me like, who is this random little Mormon girl like walking around deck? Like, I just felt so small, which isn't normal. Like, I'm a bigger girl, so I'm used to going to these like dual meets and being like, oh yeah, like I'm the best person here, I'm the tallest, I'm the strongest, blah blah blah. And then I go to these big meets and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm just nowhere near this. And then that's kind of how I felt like the first like day or so at NCAA's. And then after I like made a final in the 100, and then after I was top seed after prelims in the 200, I was like, oh no, like I'm good. Like I'm right where I need to be. Like I earned my spot to be here. And now I feel like going into like these other big meets, I'm already kind of like, I like earn my place here. Even if I don't perform the way that I like think I should, I'm here for a reason. So I just think that it's nice to be in that mindset rather than swimming scared.
And Aliz, you made history as Fresno State's first All-American in swimming. Walk us through that victory and what that meant for you.
Well, I was definitely aiming for making finals at NC's. Since I was there, I was like, I'm going to go for it all. I knew I might not be like top 3 or anything like that at the time, but like at least a final. And then I was kind of scared going into it because I didn't make it in the 100, and I was really pissed at myself, and I was like, okay, I might not be able to do that. But then I got myself together and I was like, okay, but the 200 is my best event ever, so I have one more chance. And then I made it, yeah. I was scared swimming during the final though, so that's why I got 16. I could have been better if I wouldn't get scared. But next time, I do it next time.
If you had to tell someone what the culture of Fresno State athletics is like and what you love about it, what would you say?
That's hard. I think it's like a family. Like everyone supports everyone, not even like just within the swim team. We also get a lot of support from the water polo team or any other sports team that we run into on campus. And I feel like it's just a really like tight-knit community where everyone is trying to lift everyone up and be proud of everyone's success.
I also feel like we can say we are kind of equal. Like, I hear a lot of like stories from other teams and stuff where it's like, oh, our swim team is like, they don't care about us and like we don't have place to train or anything like that. But here, everybody gets the same opportunity. We can go to any weight room we want. We have our own swim pool and everything. So, yeah, I think equalness is my biggest thing.
I would agree with Aliz. I mean, coming from a different program that was like just a bigger team, like a lot more sports, a lot more emphasis on like different sports, it was so nice to come here and be like, wow, like there are a lot of people at our swim meets. Like the coaches, they really like fight for us when it comes to facilities and like practice times. And I mean, mostly just on the swim team, it's really awesome to see how all the girls just lift each other up and how we care so much about each other and we like know about each other's lives outside of swimming. And it's just like, I feel like I just got a bunch of sisters and it's great.
Oh, that's sweet.
What message do you girls have for younger girls that are looking up to you right now, wanting to become a swimmer at your level?
Just that you can do it. You can do anything that you set your mind to if you just really want to do it.
I would say we agreed on within the team that we are going to fail successfully this year, and I would like to change it up a little bit because I feel like fail is not a really good word. Like it's already like a negative thing, and I think we can really fail only if we stop trying. So I would tell anybody who asks me how to do it to just keep trying, because you only fail if you are not trying anymore. Because if you do it, eventually you will get there. Not this year, maybe next year, maybe another year. Only if you stop, that's when you're not going to reach the goal anymore. So
I love that. Yeah.
Something I feel like I wish someone would have told me when I was younger is swimming is not your whole identity. Like, yeah, swimming can be a big part of your life and it can help you and it is awesome and I love it so much. And I just put everything into it, like the way I eat, the way I sleep, like everything is for swimming, but it's going to end and you just want to make the most of it. Like, I didn't realize that until probably my junior year of college, and then I was finally like, wait, I can just like have fun. Like, I can just make the most of this. Like, this is not forever. I am not Mackenzie the swimmer. Like, I'm Mackenzie. I have so many other amazing things about me, and being a swimmer is just one of those facets that you can add on to make your life better.
Yeah, that's great. It's a good mindset to have. Finish it up. I'm going to ask you 3 quick questions. Do you have any meet day superstitions or routines?
I need to have my meet day Red Bull.
Okay, sugar-free or regular?
Sugar-free.
Okay.
I don't know if I have any. I feel like I just live in the moment. During swim meets, it's like whatever my body tells me it needs me. I would say probably like getting a morning coffee, but that's like for every day, not just that's like a part of me.
What's your order?
I usually make it at home. It's just like a regular latte.
Okay.
I feel like mine are more leading up to the meet. I like to have my nails done. I like to wash my hair. I like to do my lashes. Like, I dye my lashes and I dye my brows. I get like a spray tan. So I'm like, I like to look good because I'm like, look good, feel good, swim good. So then I pull up to the meet and I'm like, I know that I'm going to look kind of like a wet chicken for the rest of this meet, but for right now, I look really good.
Okay, yeah, I was not thinking about that, but I also do that.
Okay, self-care.
Self-care, definitely.
What's the most interesting class that you've taken in college?
I'm taking, well, I just finished it on Tuesday, but I took coaching with Dr. Gilbert, and that was really, really cool. I want to get into coaching or sports psychology in the future, so a coaching class, that was really cool.
For me, I'm a psychology major, and I took abnormal psychology. I'm sorry, professor, I don't remember your name. It was a long time ago. She was a female professor, and I think it's not even the class, it's just how she thought the class was like very entertaining and interesting, and I loved it a lot.
I took a class at BYU, and BYU is like a religious school, so you have to take like religion classes. And I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I took a class from a professor, Hank Smith, and like Mormon viewers will know like who that is. It was the best class I've ever taken. Like usually religion classes are kind of like just like a drag because you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting graded on like my spirituality. But this one was so awesome and entertaining. Like I feel like I learned so much more just about like the Bible and like all the like nitty gritty. And then he really just made the Bible like come to life. I was like, wow, this is so interesting. Like he made it seem like Jesus had like a sense of humor and like really told us how like the apostles were just like teenagers, and it was like just like a bunch of teenagers hanging out, and I was like, oh my gosh, this makes religion so much more interesting.
Yeah. It's nice when a professor can make classes fun.
Yes.
So last question, if at swim meets you could have a walk-up song, which would yours be?
Mine would be one by Metallica.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get you in the right headspace.
Yes, there's a great guitar solo in that one, and that would be my walk-up song.
I need to think about that.
Okay. We'll go to Mackenzie first.
I've got this one on lock.
Okay.
The Largest by Big X The Plug. I listen to it before every single race. It is like one of my favorite songs ever.
Okay. There we go.
I would say, for me, probably Finish Line by Skillet. One of my teammates back in Hungary showed us that song once, and it has so much power, and I just feel like I'm the best here, and I'm a hero, and I'm just like going for my last battle. So I think that would be.
All right, well, maybe we can make that happen one day. I think that would be fun. I love walk-up songs and all that. But thank you three for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time on The Pawd.